name is Carrie, but my friends call me Carrie. Welcome to my gaming den. If you'd like to become one of my cutie customers, hit the subscription button down below and turn on those. Let you know when I upload a new video. Now, if you'd like to help me defeat the YouTube algorithm, guys, and who wouldn't, we are going to get some shark torpedoes. Don't ask what they are. We're going to get some dromedaries. We gotta go through a desert, guys. And we're gonna get some snacks. I mean, cause come on. We're gonna be on the trail a lot. We're gonna need some snacks, okay? I'm sorry, but you can't go to war without having snacks. That's just the truth of it, okay? Now, if you'd like to do it the easy, laid back, relaxed way, something drop a like, a comment, a possible share to really help my channel grow. And grab your snack and sit back and relax. Now, if you'd like to, if you got something going on and you'd like me to keep you in my thoughts, say a little prayer for you, just drop down below. You don't have to go into great detail, as I always say. Or if you just want to share something that you just found out. Now, we're back at Strickland in Minecraft, where we are trying to get rid of the water that is in now my underground area. Alright, let's see. And if I do decide to make it wider later, I realize I can just easily, like, just fill the whole thing in with glass. And then just once it's filled in with glass, just come in from the inside here and start hollowing out the glass and leaving the major part of it. You know what I mean? But right now we're just trying to get water out of the underwater area. There's still water in it. Clearly, we can see that. Not sure how far down the water is right now. One way to get water out here. You know what I mean? So I'm thinking the easiest way to get water out of here, go all the way down here and just lay it all take care of themselves. How's y'all days been? It's been crazy for me, because I had one who recently had an earache, which wasn't too long ago. I had one who had two Facebook wasn't long ago. And then I had some headaches recently. Because my back was so tense. You know how those headaches pop up when you sleep, then it's such a pain in the butt. What the? Okay. Okay. Let me get rid of this real quick. Way I can work my way up. Hopefully this will work. It'll take a little time. But I'm not sure what I want to put in here or how I'm going to make it look like, put a couple of signs up on the island, you know, to scare people. Just beware of the rainbow jetty, something like that. Lower. I'm gonna go down. Go down. Thank you. Doing the best I can with it. This one. Have that. Maybe I should start from the top. Can you get up? Oh, alright. What is that glow? Is that the sun glow? I'm presuming that's the sun. I could be wrong. I don't know. If I just fully cut it off from the top, and it'll just completely stop the water flow altogether. Oh, okay. Let me see. Okay. Okay. Alright. It's gonna take a little while, but I'd rather it take a while than not do it right and be completely unsure of whether I missed it and then have to go back and fix it. So we're just gonna keep going on. Alright, so how's everybody's day going? What y'all been up to? Maybe I need a Scrub Daddy sponge. Maybe that would work better. I've heard of Scrub Daddy, Scrub Mamas, Scrub Babies. Has anybody bought those? Are they any good? You know what I'm saying? Are they like as good as they say they are? Like everybody seems to make them out to be. Because I see a lot of influencers use them and stuff. but are they really good? Do they really work? You know, how long do they last? Why'd I get stuck? Oh, that's why. That's why I got stuck. Okay, I'm gonna fix this. Oops, hold on. Stop hitting that button. Stop hitting that button. Yeesh. Keep hitting the wrong button. Oh, I missed one. Alright. Right there. Okay. Alright, now let's... Ooh, stop hitting the wrong button. What is with me and hitting the wrong button? Jeez. Gravity. I'm gonna have to climb my way out of it. Oops. At some point. Because I gotta lay them down, then I gotta get rid of them. Yeah, because I know there's water still there. Okay, so the water's gone from there. So I think I need to start here. Alright. So where are some of the places you would like to travel? If y'all could travel. Where would you like to travel to? Some places I'd like to travel are Asia, different places in Europe. I definitely like to visit Scotland and Ireland. I know there's this place in Antarctica that you can go. And there's food. Not food. There's these. Well, they do have food for you, but you can stay the night in these domes and stuff. Cost a lot of money though to be able to go there, which is pretty cool. Honestly, I guess you're gonna sit there and think that. I mean, it's gonna freeze your butt off, and I think you can even go like see penguins, which would be cool to me to be able to see penguins. I think I just have to do every other one because it goes down like 2 when you do this. Which would be cool. That means it's less work for me. Um, see, where else would I like to go? I considered Australia, but honestly, between the crocodiles, the giant snakes, spiders, and other crazy stuff, I'm not sure it's worth it. I mean, ostriches and emus are cute until they come at you with their claws. Not to mention the kangaroo is adorable, yes, but dang, they can hurt you with those feet. Um, yeah, that's a little bit crazy there. You know, I know someplace I never want to go. It's called Snake Island because it's filled with nothing but lancehead golden lancehead vipers, and they are like so deadly. And they're like, you can't take step a few feet without running into one because there's so many on it. That's why it's forbidden for anyone to actually go there because it's so dangerous. I mean, personally, I can't see why anyone would want to go there. I mean, unless you're a scientist who wants to study them, then possibly I can understand wanting to go there. Maybe I could see you wanting to go there. But otherwise, I don't see it being unless you just have a death wish or something like. Yeah, no thanks. And as much as I want to visit Africa, because there are some beautiful places in Africa, I also have to worry about some of the wildlife and stuff, like lions and what, and crocodiles and dangerous snakes, like cobras and stuff. I'm like, I don't know about that. I have to find someplace really safe. I'm not looking to get myself. Oh, and hippos, rhinoceroses. Hippos are very dangerous. They're cute, adorable, but dangerous. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't realize just how dangerous they can be. Ooh, bless me. Excuse me. I don't know what is with me this morning. I tell you. Crazy. I think that's it. I think that's all the water. Let me walk around here to see if that's it. Okay. Okay, yeah, I do believe all the water's out. So let's go to the top and get rid of it. Get rid of all the sponges. Okay. Why am I stuck? I have to be careful because I don't want to accidentally break glass. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna get rid of this. So, just take care of yourselves the best y'all can. I know it's hard right now with everything being so expensive. Um, I just got a pack of undergarments. They were like, I think it was like a 10 pack. And normally a 10 pack back in the days where this all started going crazy would have been like 10, $12 at the most, right? Yeah, not this time. It was like $23. Like $23 for 10 pairs of underclothes? Oh my gosh. That's like $2 a pair. And that don't seem like much, but when you're on a budget, and we just got some new ones for kiddos, and that was even less than that pack. No, it's 10, and it was like $16. Like, what? 16 bucks. Seriously. That's just crazy. I mean, seriously crazy. On prices, you know? I don't even try and buy me any clothes nowadays. Not that I have a lot to begin with, just but I've been more spending. If we do get anything, it's like from the thrift store. It makes it easier. That's if I can find in my size, because I'm kind of a big person. So, find my size is not always easy. But I manage somehow. Oh, I mean, ridiculous. I can only imagine that. And the only reason they were that much, because they're usually more than that, actually. The only reason they were that supposedly cheap was because it was on sale for back to school. Like, what? Have you lost your ever-loving minds? I'm just like, no, 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 no. Heck no. Forget it, forget it, forget it. Because that just, I can only imagine how much school supplies are now, too. Like, really? What is with it? People saying, the prices of eggs down. Here's the thing. The price of eggs went up exuberantly. Did they go down some? Yes, they did. But are they down to the same price they used to be or lower than that price? And they ain't gone down, really. They just jacked up the price and then brought it down a little just so they can say it's down. That's it. Nothing more. Honestly. That's all it was. Because there ain't no stinking way I'm not trying to do it like this. But we gotta get rid of these so I can start building, adding things to it. I'd like to get a a little. I'd like to get some land, build a house on it, and get some of those like hydroponic towers, you know, for growing vegetables, and get some uh, other garden towers that I've seen that can grow multiple plants, and you can put stuff in it and it composts it automatically inside the middle, so it creates food for the um, plants that you do put in it. Plus, on some raised beds, maybe get a couple of milking goats, maybe one milking cow or two. Grow my own mushrooms, grow flowers that can be used in teas and herbs, you know. Which would be good. I'm just trying to get rid of this real quick. Oh. My problem with my headache is because I have an issue on one side of my mouth, compounded with my tense back. Uh, it's in one temple that is annoying me. Yeah, but I'd like, you know, get a couple of pigs, maybe some quail, some chickens, have solar paneling on the coops to keep them warm during the winter, cool during the summer. You know, not excessively cold like you do for the house, but, you know, just a little bit cooler just to protect them from too much heat. Because even animals can be bothered with too much heat. Um, maybe a couple of goats for food as well. Uh, maybe a sheep or two. I can get wool from it. Maybe sell it. Um, I'd like an orchard. Fruit orchard, berry bushes, orchard of nut trees. You know, things just to be self-sufficient, you know. We already have well water here, so I'd want a well, maybe a pond or a lake that's stocked with fish naturally, and a river nearby that you can go fishing in on the land. That would be cool, you know. That way you don't have to worry about anything. Okay, almost done with this one. Oh crap. See, that's why it's important to be careful. Thankfully, the sponges down there grabbed that water. Ooh, I was worried for a second. That it'd fill up again with water. I was like, no, 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 not that. Okay. Oop. Nope. Gotta be careful. Can't throw stones in a glass house, y'all. Alright. So that would be cool for me. Wouldn't be an easy thing. I mean, you can also raise rabbits and stuff. I want to get the, shoot, I'm trying to, think of this flower. I can't remember what it's called for life of me for right now. Um, so, I definitely want to have a lot of different flowers. I want to have some that are pretty, but I want to mostly have some that they can be used in soap and herbs and can be used for cooking, fresh, dried, year round, things like that. Uh, yeah, I definitely want my own vegetable garden and stuff just to be self-sufficient. I want to be able to can stuff and make my own cheeses and sour cream and yogurt and whatnot. That would be good. Is the sun going down? What is that light? It's annoying me because I don't know what that light is. I'm not sure if that light's from somewhere else. What is that light? It's gonna bug me. I mean it. It's gonna bug me to no end. Okay. Did I break a glass? No. I thought I broke the glass for a second there. Ooh. Okay. Alright. Okay. Let's start on this side. Alright, let's do it like this. Alright, I know I'm just kind of rambling today. Oops. Oops, I did crack one. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. Did I crack one? Did I crack one somewhere? No? Okay. 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 Well, my brain does that. Um, my kid thinks I have ADHD since they do. Because my brain is always bouncing around from one thing to another. And it doesn't like to stay in one spot at once. Keep telling it stop jumping around. It's not a jump rope contest, you know. um, yeah, but I would love some place like that. It would be cool. It'd be hard work, of course, but can you imagine being able to raise your own food and stuff? Maybe you can grow your own wheat and rice. You'd really be self-sufficient, you know? Which would be cool. You know, have a deep freezer so that way oh, I might get a couple of turkeys and ducks and geese too, um, for food and eggs. You know, it doesn't hurt to have quite a few animals. Not a ton of them because, you know, my family's small, you know, just enough to take care of our needs and feed us and stuff. I grew up around out in the country, so there was always someone with animals, and my grandfather had a big garden and stuff. And he used to get his meat from the slaughterhouse, so that's what we call it. Well, it was called Davis's meat plant, but that's basically what it was. It was just a big one, and he sees meat from there. And this was long before you end up with a bunch of nonsense and stuff of trying to add preservatives and stuff. You went there and you got fresh cuts and stuff. Um, you can even grow meat rabbits, which grow fairly quickly. So, you know, and they give you just as much meat as a chicken, you know, depending on which ones you raise, you know, and depending on the chicken you pick, you can get all kinds of different colored eggs out of them, blue eggs and uh, just different stuff like that. Eat, please. Yeah, so that would also be cool. I'm glad we're out of the water area now. No water in here. Okay. Um, so, let's see. I think that was the best thing to do that way. But yeah, um, cause you don't have to have turkey, just around Thanksgiving and Christmas. I mean, if you even celebrate those. You know? Um, but you can have it any time of the year, you know what I'm saying? Um, yeah, but quail eggs are really, even though they're small, they're nutritious, very nutritious, apparently. Plus, they don't make a lot of noise, and they don't take up a lot of room, so you don't need a lot of space for them. You can also have the meat from them or just the eggs. It depends on whether you want, you know, just the eggs or both, you know. Okay, now I can see where I'm going. Uh, yeah, so, there's, I might get some llamas. A couple of llamas. And the reason for llamas, um, would be because apparently their poop is like gold for like gardening, like super effective in gardening. So I'm like, maybe a couple of llamas would be good, you know? And then, maybe, trying to think, maybe, you've got to have some things up too to protect your, your animals. You gotta have proper, housing for them. I don't suggest chicken wire. That's just like a finer wire. And when I say finer, I don't mean like thinner wire. I think more like building wire with like small holes because with chicken wire, the only thing chicken wire does keep the chickens in. It doesn't really keep anything out because the raccoon could easily put its arm through it and grab whatever part of the chicken it wants and rip it off. I'm not kidding you. So you gotta be careful. Plus, Hawks can easily stick its legs through there and grab something. So you gotta be careful. I also want some beehives for honey. I want to put, make sure I plant flowers that are good for local wildlife. You know, I want a good bit of land, not just a little bit of land. A good bit of land so that way I can plant indigenous, you know, local wild plants that help the wildlife there. Make sure there are lots of nice trees that are sturdy for animals like birds and other creatures to live in. Because I kind of want it to be a sanctuary too, you know, and stuff like that. Um, yeah, but being self-sufficient would be a good thing. Because the more self-sufficient we are, to be honest, the less sufficient we are, dependent on the government we are. You know what I'm saying? They call them public parks and public places like Yellowstone, place like that. But they made it illegal to go foraging on it. You have your own land, you can go foraging on it. You know, grow your own food. Not have to worry about big farms buying from them and stuff like that. Yeah, but it would be cool to be honest. I don't know why that light's doing that. I'm guessing the light is directly above me. The sun is directly above. break no glass, did I? Ooh, I stopped that just in time. Ooh, excuse you. I think this is the last layer. Uh, oh, nope, nope, nope. Ah, give me a scare there. So it's gonna be flooded again. Um, yeah, but I would like something like that. You know, and people will probably like, yeah, but can you handle plucking young chickens and things like that? Yes, yes, I can. Can you handle skinning a rabbit? Yes, yes, I can. I've done it. I had to survive, went hunting, did what we needed to do to survive. Plus, if we want seafood, not just, fish and stuff, we can always go out, fishing or crabbing or shrimping, get that kind of seafood. Go dig for clams and oysters and things like that. So, since if you live somewhere near like a beach, which we do, we have a beach, um, so you can get seafood that way. So that would be good too. Maybe go a couple of times a year and then freeze it real quick. I also want to get a freeze dryer so that way, because I've been watching where you can get eggs, and you can also jar eggs, and they can last for up to about a year. It's called water jarring them. You just have to do it while they're fresh. You can't wash them off, because then you wash off the protective coating on it, which keeps germs and bacteria off of it. I actually worked on a chicken farm for a while when I was younger. And that was crazy. They had a ton of chickens. I mean, a ton of them. Not even kidding. Uh, but they weren't like this huge farm. They were just actually like a small locally owned farmed in a small town area. So that was interesting working there when I was younger. Um, but yeah, I would definitely love to be able to be self-sufficient and have some sort of uh, thing I could build for making my own internet, connected to the internet, my own Wi-Fi, so I don't have to worry about other people or paying someone. That would be cool. Collecting rainwater, you know, just be an overall self-sufficient homestead. It's work, don't get me wrong. You know what I'm saying? Definitely work. But I think to a certain extent it's worth it for your freedom. You know what I'm saying? But if you're going to buy land or a car or anything where you have a title for it, get a Lodial title. I know. You want to know what a Lodial title is, right? Lodial title is the title that makes it where the government cannot touch your stuff. The Lodial title was made basically for land to make it seem like you're like the king of it or queen of it, and the government has no say on it. In other words, if they want to build a roadway through your land and want to buy some of your land, and you refuse, normally, the government could sees it anyway. But with a Lodial title, they can't do that. They have no say in it. Most people don't realize they're just renting the land until either you can't pay the taxes on it anymore, or something else happens, you know. Unless you have an alluvial title. Plus, getting the um, mineral rights and water rights also are important. If I were you, I mean, that's what I'm going to do. Because I see no reason not to. Because I'm not leaving anything for the government to try and take. I don't trust government as far as I can throw them right now. Not with everything going on. Plus, if I find anything like valuable on the land by accident, I want to be able to, you know, not have people come in and try and mine or whatever they want for it. Alright. We're almost done with this, and then we can start building once this is done. Just gotta get rid of the last of it. I'm so happy we're almost done with it. Yay! We're gonna be free of the water and free to start building. I think I'll make like 1 or 2 floors. Possibly on this, so that way I can have separate areas. Like I can have a work area, I can have a sleep area, I can have a play area. I don't do anything small. Not on this. I'm just doing this so I can get a thumbnail. Maybe. I don't know if I want this as a thumbnail, but I'm gonna consider it as a thumbnail. I got to edit it today and export it because tomorrow is Monday, today is Sunday, April 3rd, I think. Hold on. Not April 3rd, August 3rd I'm at. I don't know why I said April. Next, I think it's Saturday. Yeah, Saturday is the 9th, which is my oldest boy's birthday. He's an adult, so his birthday will be on Saturday, on the 9th. Same as Song Mingy's, who's also on the 9th of August. They're just 3 years apart. Mine is 3 years older than Mingy. So, you know. It's going to be an interesting time. Oops. No, that was not what I wanted. Oh wait, oh I have it in my hand. I don't know why I'm not paying attention. I Actually, I probably should keep it in my hand just in case I do that again. It'll make it easier for me. See? I called it. I called it. I knew it was coming. Now, do I want to have solid steps, or do I want to have solid floors, or do I want to have glass floors? I'm thinking of going with glass floors. You know what I'm saying? That way you can see through each level. But do I want it like clear glass or a colored glass? That way they have a bit of privacy. And should I make walls with once I do that? And so should I use like colored glass to make walls like for their bedrooms or sleeping area or whatever? I'm not sure. There's so much to think about, to be honest. Oh. There we go. Alright, let's go the way a little bit. Just because I can. Oops, see? It was coming. Always something. My grandfather used to make pickles. I loved his pickles. He made some hot pickles. He made some bread and butter pickles. He made some dill pickles. I loved his homemade pickles. I like them better than, I mean, don't get me wrong, I love pickles in general, but I love his better than I love the store-bought any day. You know? At least for me, they were the best. Okay. There we go. Let's see how many are up here. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 to each here. Okay, so we could go up 3 maybe? 1, 2, 3, 4. Or either that or I could do it like halfway and do like two floors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think I will fill this out and make this a floor. Okay. This will be a top floor up here. Too bad they don't have glass stairs. That would be cool. Alright, I think that'll be it for today because that's where the second floor will start. It's not going to be a tall floor, but this will be the second floor. You know, that'll be the first floor. This will be the second floor. And this will be the third floor. Not sure what. I think I'm going to put the laboratory on the top part, the bedrooms and play area maybe on the top, second floor, and the bedrooms down here, where they can have baths and stuff, and beds, and a kitchen, and things like that. Um, yeah, I think that'll be good for now. And we will come back tomorrow, finish the creating the second floor, and start filling out stuff, and then we'll add. I'm not sure what kind of stairs I want to use, to be honest. Because we can't use glass to make stairs, apparently. Because they don't have glass stairs. It'd be cool if they had glass stairs. Um, but then after we're through making the floors and the stairs, we'll start on each level and either work our way from the top to the bottom or work our way from the bottom to the top. Either way, they'll have, you know, some areas to, excuse me. Let me see. So we got red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. Yeah, I think we'll use tinted glass for making their room so they have a little privacy here. Okay, I was wondering what that was. So until I see you again, my kitty cubs, remember to be kind to yourselves, be gentle with yourself. You're not perfect. You're not going to be. Just try and do better and be better. That's all you can do. And the one self-love act you can do for yourself today, put it down below. And let me, excuse me, let me know what you got going on. And questions you have. Just keep them polite and PG. Until then, my kitty cubs, I will see you later. And the one self-love act you're going to do for yourself today, like I said, put it down below. As for me, I might take a nap because I do have this headache. Hopefully it will help. But I have to edit it, and then I have to feed my petty pets first, though, because I'm sure they're hungry by now. Because I actually slept in a little today because of the headache. But thankfully it's not too bad. I've had worse, honestly. But yeah, remember just to take care of yourselves. Okay? I'll see you later, my kitty goes. Bye-bye. Bye.